Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. As EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 63 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bennett. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bennett.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Bennett.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. Strong running at the 30.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On 2nd down, Kamara wiggles free.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And here's Bennett on 1st down.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bennett throwing on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Marquez Callaway.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, this is where he can be so dangerous, CD. This offense, they devise ways to get him the football in space and just let him go.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bennett. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Bennett to throw from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
Here we go.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Back to throw again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That caught by Trimble. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Bennett now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Bennett. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still just down one score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. They're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
McCaffrey.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bennett. And this will be incomplete.
That was a good play. An incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air. A chance for an interception. And you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the
blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So now the Panthers down by 2. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Let's go, fella.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And Lutz puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints, trailing by a point after the made field goal. 20 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. Pass complete, Thomas. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that